I'm hearing a lot regarding the preliminary heavyweight clash between Parker Porter and Braxton Smith, mainly on the back of debuting Braxton Smith. The man's only losses to Chase Sherman all the way back in 2014. Restarting his career in 2022, he's now 5-1 with 5 first-round knockouts. He hasn't been in a fight longer than 2.5 minutes in this recent stretch, and it's not only the normal one-punch KOs that we're used to seeing from heavyweights, he also has a head kick, which displayed athleticism for a bigger fighter. Parker Porter is a rather good welcome to the UFC. Experienced at the high level of the UFC, he's a perfect 50-50 in UFC bouts with 3 wins and 3 losses. Porter does have grappling. He's landed 1 or more takedowns in all 3 of his UFC wins. He's also controlled fighters in the clinch, and he's also not scared to go there, and those are going to be the 2 biggest skills to game plan for this contest. Braxton is a short and explosive 260-pounder. Game plan doesn't get much simpler than cut off the cage and turn his opponent's lights out. The simplicity of that kind of game plan gives us the simplicity of the opposition. Find your moment as soon as possible and drag Braxton's big-ass 260-pound frame to the canvas and make him carry every pound of you until his breathing gets heavy and his power starts to fade. Is Parker Porter the fighter that has the capabilities to implement that game plan? Odd makers favor that outcome. We've seen some of Smith's opponents attempt to implement the grappling first game plan. Cody Beck tried to unsuccessfully. All of his fights haven't been against crazy high-level talent and all came for Peak Fighting Championship, where he earned a heavyweight title just before entering into this fight. In my opinion, I think the way to go here is Braxton Smith first-round knockout. I'm worried about not having seen much in terms of clinch or takedown defense in fights of Braxton. I'm completely relying on the strength and conditioning to help with sprawls and defense to keep the first round on the feet. If he's able to do that, then we just rely on the consistent ability of Smith to knock opponents out. Not much competition on sports books right now. North Star does have the best odds at plus 325 of the books that I've looked at, but only 2 other sports books are offering odds between plus 250 and plus 300. That's the where I'm looking at it. If you think Porter is going to win, you're going to want to go maybe later into the rounds. Even Porter later into this fight, his odds for later outcomes are worse than his odds for the earlier outcomes, and I think the under 1.5 minus 190, so there's not much value there, is really live. But that'll do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to Combat Sports Central, and I will see you in the next one.